Hey, I'm back. Here we go. Michael Anthony Joseph, the making of a star. You hear all the applause, right? All right, so today I have a real artist in the house. She actually went to the same school I went to, Talented Unlimited, TU. Yes, her name is Joyce Elwick.
Hi, hello everybody.
Okay, so Joyce, where you been, where you at, and where you going?
Okay, it's a great question. Well, I have been many places. I started off in our old alma mater, and I did musical theater with Miss Burley. We shared a common teacher, drama. Then after that, I did a lot of theater and TV. I got pulled into working on set as a professional background person for a while, since 2006, and then got my union card, and I became AFTRA. Then later on, I decided I wanted to pursue more featured background and got my union card, and I've been acting ever since. I love the craft. I do it for the craft. I like it. That's something I enjoy doing. And where am I going? I am going places because this is what I do. And I'm going to keep on going forward and pushing because I love different characters and making people enjoy something that moves them. And I feel like that's what film is.
Okay, so listening to you and being someone that's got a lot of bruises, been around a long time, I'm like, okay, trying to differentiate between the background work and the principal work. So, and then the training. So, you got your union card, right?
Yes.
And you got your union card from doing background work, right?
Yes.
Okay. See, just to keep it real, because my people know I keep it real. They say professional background, they say featured. It killed me when they say featured, because I get it mixed up with being featured. It's background work. Like you can hype it up any kind of way you want. You can call it, I was starring in the scene, because I was throwing the most, potatoes in the air. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, you was a grunt. So what have you gotten out of doing background work? Has it what benefits come from doing background work?
I love this question because when you are working background, you should be humble. You should meet people. Number one, what I've gotten from background is meeting new people, networking with people, seeing who share similar interests, whether they're a writer, a producer who's done some things that I'm interested in doing, people that share like different types of acting that I've done, even theater actors. I've met theater actors on set, and my first love was musical theater, as you know, and I kind of take that with me when I'm on a movie set, whether I'm playing the most serious role, if I'm in a police drama, if I'm in a hospital drama, I still have like everything I've ever learned as a student with me. And so I guess you could say I just bring my best foot forward, and there's no just being an extra to tap onto what you're saying, because you could actually go somewhere from doing background work. It's interesting because you have to humble yourself, and you have to just be willing to, you know, take direction. It's still work. You take work, and there are better roles, and it's about being a go-getter, in my opinion.
Okay, I want to interject, because, you know, I'm still working on this, you know, being a good listener and not doing all the talking. I'm working on that. So when you said you do a lot of networking, that was the answer, because that's exactly what it's for, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I have the floor now, okay? Now I can talk, okay? So anyway, it is exactly for networking, but also the same casting director that's doing the background casting is working for the same producer that's hiring the principal casting. Okay, so the principal casting director can say, I need a new face. I need somebody to play the stenographer in this courtroom scene for Law and Order. Now, not only can that background casting director refer you to a principal casting director, she also can give you a reference to an agent. Agents, you have to, one, either they discover you in a showcase. They come to your college, they come to your school, they discover you in a showcase. You can send your package in the mail. William Morris still takes headshots in the mail. You can be in a showcase, you can submit through the mail, or you can come through somebody that's already signed to that agent. Also, a casting director can refer you to an agent. So, if you get on set early in the morning, the casting director comes through. So, if you got a casting director that's constantly using you, you need to get tight with them. And you got to say, look, I really don't want to do this no more. I want to start doing some principal stuff. You know an agent you can refer me to? And if they really like you, they'll tell you who to send your stuff to. So, every casting director that you build a relationship has connections. They have connections with principal casting. Some of them might do background on this particular job, but be doing principal on another job. Mm-hmm. So it's important to show your versatility. Mm-hmm. You want to show that you are versatile, okay? That you can play the nun, the evil nun. You can play the innocent nun. You know? You can play the nurse, that's the good nurse. You can also play the evil nurse. But when we see your versatility, that's what makes you A-list. Because we can hire you and we know you'll do the job. We know that you'll bring it home. If I hire Sally Field, I'm not worried. Because she's going to play that protagonist or she's going to play that antagonist. Mm-hmm. And she's going to take the scene where I need the scene to go. Now, in acting, your introduction is your pictures. Let's look at some of these pictures. Since I got my man right there. Got my man Miguel in the house. Super editor. Now, let's look at that one for a second. What do you think that picture is saying?
You should try this new fragrance. And did you know how much hairspray I took to make my hair stand up and curl like this?
Okay, you're saying that picture should say to me, you should try this new what?
Fragrance.
Deodorant?
No, fragrance. You know, Macy's or Bloomingdale's fragrance.
It's a fragrant ad?
This is the new tropical Havana.
How many years ago did you shoot that picture?
I don't remember. I've shot
More
so
than
many
10
pictures. I'm
years?
trying to remember. It's no,
10 years,
about
20 years?
No, about 5 or 6 years ago.
Okay, let's try this again. As the cat, sir, I'm still on that same picture. No, you stop. I always mess it up. But anyway, that picture, I'm trying to make a point. What do you see? We can't see ourselves the way other people see us. We can try. It's like when you sing in the shower, you sound fantastic to yourself, but your neighbors is like, oh my God. So sometimes that's why people go to school, so they can have somebody else watch their acting and critique them and tell them what's good and what's wrong. What do you think that picture is saying to a casting director?
I'm sweet, and I love you.
It's saying I'm sweet?
And I love you.
And you love me?
Yes.
So you see love in that picture?
I see heartfelt love and innocence. She's smiling like she just saw a puppy that she wants to buy from a puppy store.
You want me to tell you what I think?
What do you see?
I see a good person that looks like a very good person. Like the type of person that's on her yacht and she's like, would you like to come over for some strawberries and whipped cream? You know, it's like inviting, but it's not like somewhere where you be in trouble. It's like kind of like welcome to the Virgin Islands. You know, like come to Singapore.
Yeah.
You know,
yeah.
It's inviting, but it's like with open arms. It's not like inviting a person into danger. It's inviting you to a safe place. So that face looks like somebody that's not really afraid. That's an ambitious person right there. I see a lot of good in that picture. That's why I liked it. That's probably why you're sitting here. But let's go to another picture. Now that's an ad. You look like a different person. You look Asian in that picture. You want to tell us something about that picture? You just made it up?
No, I shot that picture in Tampa with my former producer of my music. He also went to Talent Unlimited High School. Izzy. So we were performing the music video for my song Drifting, and it went on Spotify and all music platforms. And
so that's an ad for your song, Drifting?
That's that was
the record cover?
That's my Spotify picture.
Right. Okay. Can't really see your face.
It's a little
because
shadowy.
Because it's too much glass. Glasses is so big. But that could be anybody. But anybody, I mean, it looked like an Asian girl. But anyway, I like it. That's what you call a tear sheet. You know that, right? Mm-hmm. Okay. You want to move on? Let's move on. Okay, that's you as a cop, right?
Yeah.
Now, I was going to say you look very sexy as a cop. Can we go? Yeah. But see, even though you're a cop, what's the thing about a cop? What do you think Scorsese would do with you? Brian De Palma, Oliver Stone. What type of movie, what would you think they would do with a girl like that and a cop in one of their movies?
Oh no, I'd probably be married to a cop in one of their movies because, wow, Brian De Palma, Martin Scorsese, they have some real tough, manly cops, so they might need a feminine counterpart in their movie. Hello, Martin Scorsese, if you're listening to this.
You're gonna get, first of all, I did Bringing Out the Dead with Nicolas Cage, and it was directed by Martin Scorsese. So, in Bringing Out the Dead, a lot of it was green screen, but what it was is he's an ambulance guy, and this girl died in front of him, like in his hands. He was trying to resuscitate her, and she died, but she didn't go. Like her spirit stayed, and everywhere he went, he kept seeing her. He just kept seeing her. What I'm trying to say is these directors are going to make you suffer. They're going to make you play the hard scenes. You know, if you're a cop, trust me, cops get shot, cops get killed. So if you're one of your niches, like Anais, Amante, I told you about her, I gave you her as an example. If you look at her reel and you look at her work, I said, yo, play the victim. She got in the chair and she played like she was being taken hostage. Just like Angelina Jolie. She did the movie where it started with them beating her. And she's like, I am not a spy.
So,
I am not a spy. This is a movie. This is film. We get good girls and we put them in bad situations. So you look sexy in that picture, but you also look vulnerable. I can see 4 guys running up on you and you drop your gun, trying to get to your mace. You know, that's what they're gonna do. They want you to be in extreme situations, right?
that's right, Hollywood.
So I would practice getting shot. So I shoot you, pow, practice falling down, and you know, the whole 9.
Yeah.
Let's see another one, please. I don't know, it just looks like you're about to do a porn star movie.
That was filmed on set. I was probably waiting to go back on set.
Yeah, you waiting for something.
Doing surveillance in this shot.
It's cute though. Sex appeal, that's another thing. I say sex appeal, you clam up. Like, what? Sex appeal? Nudity? No, no, no. Ah. What's the next one? Now that's a sexy picture right there. I was thinking about you doing a doctor scene with the doctor uniform. Do you have that jacket?
No, that was provided by a wardrobe
The
person.
wardrobe, right, but you don't have your own.
I have a lab coat.
You have a lab coat?
I do.
That's what I just asked you. You said no.
Not a doctor's coat.
It's called a lab coat.
Yeah, but it's not a. It could pass.
What is that called?
Costume.
When you get something, when you say it'll pass, what is that called? My mother calls that. My grandmother calls that when you look like you're trying but you can't. You know what that means? You go all the way. Like you say it'll pass, that means you're going to try to make it look good enough.
Yes.
And that's the result of trying when you can't. Now that's a doctor. I'm telling you, that picture kind of makes me think of what I saw when I was talking to you on a video the other day. I kept saying, I see a doctor. But I don't see, it's not the doctor that has it all together. You know, like she might be sitting there and the interview with her about this novel she just wrote about medication or the symptoms of the psychopath or some book, right? And they're interviewing you about it, and you're like, yes, you know, childhood trauma does stay with you forever. You know, that little child in you never healed. But while you're talking, you got a shot of brandy in your head. You understand?
Yes.
So
yes.
The doc is smart, but the doc got issues. Okay, trying to tell you. See, that's the one. Now that's the one I'm sneaking in the room, sneaking in the closet, in between lunch. You know, I'm like, what you doing?
I'm laughing because I remember when this was shot.
Yeah, people sneak in the lunchroom and they go back like, she know you coming this way because you start your lunch. She just finished her lunch, and you'll give each other the signal, and then you'll go in the room and you're trying to take the stuff off real quick, try to get a quickie. That's the quickie look.
That is hysterical.
Very, very cute picture. But that was years ago, right?
That one was years ago. This was my newbie picture.
I would have gotten
That was Central
trouble.
Casting's office. The first shot they shoot was quick, and then the second one they let you get a few seconds before the second one.
You would have came to my office.
That was quick, that one shot.
You would have came to, maybe you would have answered my casting call, and I probably would have gotten in trouble. Because I would have been like, the call is finished. You want to go out for drinks? I'd be like, yo, I got a table reserved downstairs. Would you like to go have something, some lobster or something? Yeah, I would have gotten in trouble. But we're gonna move on. Someone here is prepared to do some acting. See, that picture sells me too. But see, let me tell you something. Before we move on, casting directors get pissed when you send them pictures that you don't look like anymore. Okay? Mm-hmm. So if I send a picture, that's the other one. I'm taking your gun and somebody's getting pregnant. But anyway, you know what I'm saying? I'm sorry. Bad host.
Mine just went right in the gutter.
Bad host.
Am I still working with
but
you
that's
after
that
this
look.
show? I'm just joking.
That's up to you. But that's the vulnerability. There's strength and then there's vulnerability. And good casting good directors catch the vulnerability part. And that picture, you look like a rookie. You don't look like the chick from Law and Order. You look like a rookie that just just got out the academy and got a gun. If I'm Martin Scorsese, trust me, I'm gonna make that scene hot. Trentin Tarantino, it ain't gonna be no walk in the park with Trentin Tarantino. What you think? You think you're gonna be in your comfort zone the whole time? You be an actress? You never gonna do anything that stretch you out of your comfort zone? Because the director will say, here, direct your own shit. That's how I give you the camera and say, you take over. All right, so look. What is it about you that's gonna make you blow up?
I don't stop. I believe what's gonna make me blow up is I don't.
Boy, you talking to the TV. Yo, wait a minute. Yo, we're gonna fix that. Yo, let's go back again.
Replay.
What is it about you that you talking to the TV? I just realized it.
That's funny.
My
okay.
bad. What is it about you? We're gonna like this. We're gonna do many takes.
Okay.
Don't worry. You're gonna come back to the show a bunch of times.
You.
Don't worry. But we're gonna be tight friends.
We will.
All right.
We will.
So, what is it? It's not gonna go down the way it went today.
Okay.
Let's make that very clear.
Much accepted. Okay? I accept, sir.
Everything is going to be a whole lot better.
Say less, I accept.
Because I don't give up either.
Okay.
And I can vouch for you. You are resilient.
Thank you.
You are driven.
Thank you.
But you also put stop signs up. Okay? We need you to step on the throttle and not stop for stop signs. We need you to step on the throttle and go all the way. Without holding back, without stopping yourself, without worried about this or that. We need you to let go and explode. Because people are going to fall in love with you. And that's what's going to make you a star. What is it about you that's going to make you so lovable?
Me.
Sincerity.
I'm a nice, sincere person. I like to make people feel peaceful.
Good luck. Sincerity. All right, here we go. We're gonna do Cold-Blooded Murderer. I'm gonna move out the way. Can we reset, huh? You just move your chair over, I guess. I'm off camera, right?
Yeah.
Normally he would do that, but is she all right?
Yeah, she's all right.
You could have just turned around, really.
Okay.
No, it's good.
It's okay, stay where you are.
All right, so.
All right, so hey, she's gonna do a scene from a movie called Cold-Blooded Murderer. This is the monologue. You know, the one they use that people always compete, the nationals. Yeah, that one. Action.
You want to know what turns a nice girl like me into a cold-blooded murderer? Come here. I'll tell you. I liked it. I don't think you really understand or acknowledge what it takes between victim and her murderer. When you take their life in the palm of their hand and they plead for their life, they look at you and you look at them. And you know for one instant you could give them back their life. Oh, but to take their life, now that's power. These girls didn't know what they had. Sure, you had the model, you had the actress, you even had the singer. Me, I never had those things. Sure, I was talented, but I wasn't the most talented. I was smart, but never the smartest. I was pretty, I suppose, but I wasn't the prettiest. They had it all. These people were the best, but they didn't appreciate it. They didn't know what they had. They didn't care. They didn't see it. I saw it. I was amazing. I don't think you see what it takes. I could have let them go. I could have given them back to all their loved ones, their family and their friends. But to give them back or to take their life, the realization when you could remove these people from the earth. See, I wasn't put here to just simply die. I was put here to be remembered. And that's exactly what I've accomplished. Seen.
Bravo, baby. Bravo, bravo. Vissimo, I wish I had some flowers.
I really never killed anybody.
That was hot. That was hot.
It was
okay.
Okay.
Let me get back on camera. What about my MacArthur's Park?
You want to?
MacArthur's Park. And the dog.
You like that song?
Sweet nights of
You like MacArthur's Park from
someone left the cake
Miss
out
on the radio? Miss Donna
in the
Summers,
rain.
the legend Donna Summers?
I don't think that I could make it. Cause it took too long to bake it. To bake
And
it.
I'll never know that recipe again.
Yeah, okay. All right.
And carried away.
Okay. Not bad. Not bad. You make me want to do something. Okay, so that MacArthur's Park could be really nice, you know, if we like actually work on it, because you do have the note, but then it sounds like you out of air, like you grasping for air at the end there. You need a deeper breath before you do that note. And there's a little nervousness in there because your voice cracks a little. Yeah. So we need to like work on the parts where you have to hold your breath. Mm-hmm. But the note is there. The harmony is there. You know, you could do it if you really, you know, work on it. You could hit that note, that high note. That high note is the note. You know that, right?
Oh, that's that winning note. I love it. The $1 million note.
I'm starting to see more sex appeal. What is up with that? You hide your sex appeal. I'm starting to see some sex appeal. So that means you're starting to warm up a little bit more. Some of your defenses are down. But they're not all the way down. I know that he's still there, but you're starting to see that you're in the right place. You don't see it yet?
Are you asking me or telling
Yeah,
me?
I'm asking you. Why you don't think I'm looking at
All
saying?
right, I'm gonna speak now. Hold on. So I feel I am in the right wing, and you taking me under your tutelage is a great opportunity, and I could have gone somewhere, but you're just what I'm looking for right now. So I hope that this is just the beginning.
Well, you look good on
Oh,
camera.
there I am.
Yeah. Don't forget the camera's over here, though. You're giving them the side of your face. But you look good on camera. And I could see that some of my tips were in effect because of your dramatic pauses. I could see the being still worked. You know, like I could see there were points where you were still and you was like killing it. And then your facial expression was like right on point. But then I also saw where you didn't remember the line and you was winging it. So it's okay because they don't know that.
Alyssa Thompson, don't be mad at me.
No,
the
nobody
writer.
know. I mean, they don't know you messed
Okay.
up the line. That's one of the first things they see, because you got to remember, you are a musical theater student. So you're big. Everything is big. One singular sensation, every move that she makes. One smile and suddenly nobody else can do. Right? That's musical theater. Drama is the opposite. You know, it's the zoom in. You know, it's the dramatic pause. It's all about dramatic pause. What you do before your dramatic pause, what you don't do during your dramatic pause, and what you do after your dramatic pause. So it helps. It helps with the nervousness because it makes you calm down. And it automatically makes everyone pay attention to what you're saying. If everything is after a while, it's like, you talking at me? You talking to me? You know, am I beneath you and you talking down to me? You know? Dramatic pause makes everybody like, what? So, what do you think, what is your answer for the question that all the actors need answered? I know, you want me to make that simpler? What is the answer? What is the answer? My answer, you want me to answer the question? That's not fair. You know that. You won't learn like
Oh,
that.
yeah, you asked me a question. I'll answer the question.
What is your answer?
Take yourself into the immediate circumstances of your piece and become the words. When you become the words, you captivate. What comes from the heart goes to the heart.
Okay, I'm gonna be nice.
You stuck?
Because I could have been like, that's a bag of bullshit. That's a bag of bullshit.
What
But
did you say
I'm not
earlier?
gonna say, I'm not.
Actors are professional liars. You
No,
told
okay,
me.
let me answer that question. I should answer that for you. I will.
Go ahead.
Because, you know, we're gonna be doing a lot of work. See, let me tell you something. When you use scenes from great movies in the past, and you got a private coach that's gonna go over each scene with you, you get more than you do at school. Because when you're in college, you got all these other students, and they all want their chance to get up in front of the camera.
Yeah.
You know, and then they all got to be included in the musical. With me, I'm pinpointing right on you. Do you understand? And what you sell, you know, when you're in front of the camera. See, look at you. See how you're sitting right now? See how your hands are crossed and your leg is crossed? That's conservative. Right? That means you have some good upbringing, right? You're not sitting like this. Your legs ain't wide open. You know what I'm saying? You got some style. So you could play the professional. You could play the teacher. You can play the psychiatrist. The psychiatrist might be the role, but it's only good if the patient is crazy. Right? Don't forget where your camera is. If the patient is crazy, right? You're the doctor and your patient is bugged out.
I love how since I met you, you've been itching for me to play a psycho patient.
No, I want you to play both. I want you to play the crazy person, but I want you to play the doctor.
Okay.
See, you watch Primal Fear, right?
Yeah.
Okay, do you remember the scene when the doctor was interviewing him and then he switched characters? And she was like,
yes.
And she tried to warn
She
him,
stepped
like, yo, I
back.
think I need to tell you something.
Yes.
And that's when he like said, oh, you the lawyer, right? And he switched into, I would love to see you switch characters from innocent to evil. Because see, your eyebrows and your eyes and the nose and everything, you already got evil. Right? No offense, but
Deep set, yeah. The
you
deep
can
set
play
works for
evil.
you, yeah. Deep set eyes.
Angelica Houston, that's the one. She's a good, I tell you, pick your 5 that you can identify with, you can emulate. I tell you about Ellen Hunt, right? I showed you a scene with her doing a monologue and you see her back.
Yeah, you said Helen Hunt, Barbara Streisand.
Barbara Streisand, because she got all that musical in her.
And Lauren Velez from New York Undercover.
New York Undercover? Oh, the lady from the lead, right?
Lady Cop, yeah.
Yeah, she's been doing that for what, 30 years? Right. But then there's The Witch. The Witch, you definitely nailed that. Too bad. This is funny because I was dancing in this one, right? Yo, you know I got to see this one. We were singing and dancing a minute ago.
Yeah, we were. We got serious
so
again.
my words to the actor is to be sincere. That's the answer to the question. And once you can let acting become nurturing to you, then it's not a job. Like for instance, if you are going through a lot, acting is good because it gives you a place to let out all your feelings. You're stressed out, you bring it out in the scene. So it becomes like medicine. You know, when you do your acting, that gives you your chance to let it all out, let your feelings out. You know what I'm saying? So it can become like washing you, cleansing. And then when you can reach in and pull out the emotion that you need, you know, when you got stuff that you done been through in life and you can bring that to the surface, you know, and then when people see you and they can identify with you, where they feel your pain, you know, like when my girl, Sally, when she did the movie where she got the Oscar, the one where I think it was Danny Glover had to come and help her because her husband died and she had to farm the land on her own. Did you see that one? But the thing is that when she is in pain, you feel it because it's so real. And that's why people remember her. When she did Norma Ray, when she got up and when she was fighting out the union and she was like fighting and trying to get people to go union and she put that sign up, you felt it. We feel it when you feel it. So actors should wear their heart on their sleeve. And they should be real. We're not really looking for actors. We're looking for real people in real situations. So it's a trick question. What is the difference between an actor and a professional liar? First of all, an actor is not supposed to act. He's supposed to keep it real. And him keeping it real is what makes him famous. Like Denzel, I can't wait. I'm going to go see the movie Gladiator 2 because he's in it.
Yeah.
And I know he's going to bring it. You know what I'm saying? So that was the point that I was making. The liar, the professional liar, is out to deceive you with lies. The professional actor is winning you over with sincerity. So a liar is to deceive and destroy and to take. He's not giving. The actor gives it all, lays it all out on the stage. So that's the difference. The motive is different. The liar has a motive, a different total motive. And that's why pretty much you'll see he's lying. You know? And when the actor is real, you'll see that he's real. You'll feel it.
So interesting, because somebody like who's real, like Denzel Washington, he may be a different character in every single movie because he's such a good actor, but he's Denzel.
You still see him.
You still
right?
see him. You still see he comes to life as him.
That was good. It wasn't as bad as you thought it was going to be. You actually look good. The color of your hair matched well with the lights.
Thank you.
Can we get another close-up of her?
I'm not going to look at the TV this time.
She has a boyfriend, though.
I love you, baby.
She does have a boyfriend. I heard his voice today. He sounds like he's at least 6'2". So.
Wow, you're good. Are you psychic?
No, I'm just smart. I've been around. This grade ain't
I
there
know
for
you have a
nothing.
stalking camera. I'm just
This
joking. I'm
grade is
teasing.
not there for nothing. You know, not everybody can have a girlfriend that's into acting. It takes a lot of patience. It's really,
It's
really
funny
hard.
you say that. It's interesting you said that.
Because you don't want to see
He's
your
an
girl
actor
kissing
too.
somebody
That's
else.
the thing. Like he knows it's just acting. It's the business. You have to be.
But he ain't got to worry about that
professional.
with you because you don't do nothing. You are fragile. You're not doing no love scene. You're not doing no nudity. You might as well do commercials.
I like commercials.
And since you sing, you can sing in commercials. You know, I've been
If a
thinking about
director
your
wants a-
commercial, and I was like, what should we do? I was thinking about Experian.com. But then I'm like, no, you need to do
Experience?
Experian.com. But that's funny, right? I didn't even realize that was funny till after I already said it. But yeah, it's stupid, right? But then I was like, no, you need to do a commercial that's medical. A medical with that medical outfit on. I can
Pfizer?
definitely see you doing a medical commercial.
Moderna.
Like selling some type of medical. Because you got that where you can tell people what to do. You got that sternness where you can tell them what's best for them. You know, and it might sell. Like, look, this is, if you have diabetes and you're trying to beat diabetes, this is what you need. I can see that all day.
I can see it too.
So far, everything I tell you, you agree with.
Yeah, I agree with it. I do.
So we're not going to have this problem we
I
had
think I know
today.
exactly what we're doing after today and the next
Well, I don't
day.
know. I don't know. I'm not
I'm
sure.
teasing.
I know-
I'm delegating what's
I don't
going
know
on
what.
as the
No, that's
doctor
what I'm
and
saying.
teacher.
That's what I'm saying. We supposed to do the lawyer scene
Okay.
next. That's what you're supposed to do.
Today?
No, the next thing.
Oh, the next
I
week.
mean, we done. We
Yes.
already used up all our
Oh, did
time.
we? That went fast.
It was
Whoa.
2:30. How much time we got left?
Mr. Camera.
14 minutes.
Miguel.
Director.
Mr. Director.
Miguel,
Yeah.
right? 14?
Yeah.
Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah. It
We could do
seems
we could do
fast,
an
right?
improv.
So-
No, I'm not going to put you on the spot. But
that song was an improv, but okay.
Yeah. So what song can you want to do your Italian song?
Sure,
We got time.
I'll do it.
Yeah, do your
Why
Italian
not?
song. Let me get out your
Okay.
way.
No, you're not in the way at all.
I want people to see that you can sing.
Okay, let me see. Okay, I could do it from here.
Yeah. No, your head is kind of cut off.
Oh wait, let me come over here. Hold on.
Where should she stand, Miguel? Right there? Okay. Am I in the way? Let me move.
This is Caro Mio Ben, a popular Italian opera by a lot of paisanes that know Caro Mio Ben is a very loving song. Okay.
I think we can tell, but it's by the way you sing it.
All right. Let me do it.
It's one of those songs like you don't have to know the words, but you still like it.
Yeah.
So I cut you off. You know I did that on purpose, right?
Yeah.
Right, okay.
know.
Because that's what they do.
Yeah.
Just when you ready to jump in, they want to talk about your kids.
Yeah. All the time. All the time. Kills people all the time.
And then you got to get back into
Back in.
character. So
this
breathe.
is my take on Caro Mio Ben.
Action.
Caro mio ben, credimi al me, senza di te languisce il cor. Caro mio ben, senza di te languisce il cor. Il tuo fedel sospiro agnor, senza di te languisce il cor, senza di te languisce il cor, tanto rigor. Caro mio ben, credimi almen, senza di te languisce il cor.
Bravo. Did you understand any of that?
Can you transcribe?
You don't like to talk on camera. But I'm like, yo,
okay.
I couldn't understand a single word, but I loved every minute of it.
Oh, thank you. So
I'm
similar to
sorry.
Spanish.
I thought, I'm thinking maybe you
It's
caught it
so-
because,
Yeah.
but it's not Spanish, it's Italian.
So similar though.
It's a Latin language though, right? They
Right.
both-
It's romantic. It's a
both
romance
Latin.
language. Yeah.
I wish you could
I
translate
love-
it.
She's talking.
All right, so I'm going to
okay.
kick something.
Yeah, go.
This here is called, this is a poem I wrote called, well, I got a few poems. I'm really trying to impress you. So let me see. Now with this one here, I want to put to Spanish music. I think it's romantic. And yes, I wrote this. I know you don't believe it. You're not going to believe I wrote this, but I did. Here we go from the top with no music. My poem, Without You. Without you. Without you, my living would be in vain. If the Almighty God in heaven would fail me and allow you to die, my love, my world, my essence, all that I am and all I ever could be would follow you into your grave. Beneath the cold rocks and the wet mud, I would cry for you. I would dream dark dreams, eyes not allowed to see your beauty, stare into the darkness and picture your face. The birds would sing no more, the rivers would not flow, the waves would not share its peace, the wind would not blow my way. My soul will long for you and wait for the day when we will walk upon the clouds, fly with the birds, dive down waterfalls, wash in the rain, make love beneath the stars, and kiss before the moon. When that day comes, the angels will kneel. Time and creation will stand still, and neither the wrath of God or the fire of hell will keep us apart.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah, I wrote that when I was
That's
like
deep.
19.
That's really nice. That's very. Who was the lovely lady?
Her name was Rui. Rui
That's
Swa.
beautiful.
Nolo Vulio Bijana.
Yeah, you could
She
tell
was
it was
African.
an inspiration.
She inspired most of my poems.
Okay.
That one, Black Woman. I won awards for Black Woman. Black Woman got me into the acting business. Because I had to audition for the acting company. So I put together a dance because I was a dancer. When they came to the door, I was studying ballet. And I actually had keys to the studio. I was like really in charge, like running things. So they said it was an acting company moving in next door, right in the theater. And I said, all right, I can act. So I went and I put together a performance with my poetry. Did like a poetry and dance thing. And they accepted me as a apprentice. And then they were called the characters, actors, improv theater company. And we did improv. People would stand up in the audience, throw out ideas for scenes, and we would act them out. And the agent was in the audience, and the acting coach, she was basically managing some of us, not me. I was just an apprentice. But then he said, well, I'm working on this movie, Lean on Me, and it's a high school movie, so everybody can audition. And my friend was like, even the apprentices? And they said, yeah. And then I auditioned, and I brought it. I tore down the place. I knocked the cups and coffee and food over. Plates was on the table. I mean, people were eating.
Yeah.
I threw all the food on the floor. He was all the way in the back, and they had the lunchroom because we was at the school. So I took the chair that was in front of me and I kicked it at him. The chair flew and hit the table. And I knew I had him. He was scared to death. And I went up in his fist, I was like, breathing all hard. And then I was like, did I get the part? He was like, I got to contact your people. It doesn't work like that. I said, oh, all right. And I took my picture back. I had a little snapshot. And I had a little piece of paper with my information on it. I didn't even have a resume. I took it back because I felt like he was like, I know I gave him my soul. I even hurt myself during that audition, like acting like the police was grabbing me and shit. And then he said he didn't have no answer, so I went to the elevator. The next thing I know, he was running up the hallway. So I'm like, he must be running to me. So I didn't get on the elevator. He caught up with me. He's like, you took your information. How am I supposed to call you? He said, you took your phone number and I don't even know your name. And I was like, oh, I thought it was don't call me. I won't call. I'll call you. He was like, are you kidding? He was like, you scared the bejesus out of me. He said, I'm definitely gonna call you. He said, you scared the shit out of me. And I was like, yo. And then, because I was so overwhelmed, you know, from the point when he said, you know, we'll call you. And then I was like, the tears were like, I didn't want him to see me cry. So I walked out. And as I was walking to the elevator, I was like, this shit ain't for me. I was like, yo, I'm in the wrong business. Because I know there was no way in hell he could say he didn't like that performance. But then when he caught up with me and told me, I'm definitely going to call you, I already thought I had the part. I got on the elevator. When I got off the elevator, I got on the train. I told everybody on the train, I got the part in the movie. I just said it out loud. I said, I just got the part in the movie.
And you start talking to strangers.
And I didn't even have the part yet. Then I went to got to my neighborhood. I went in the supermarket because I was packing bags in the supermarket.
Okay.
I went in the supermarket. I said, I got a part in the movie. I told everybody. And then kind of find out I had to do a callback.
Yeah.
And Tupac was there. Okay. So I had to do the callback. And then that's when you see all the stars. And instead of me like getting nervous about it, I was like, I'm bringing it down.
Wow.
I'm bringing it down. But the dude told me, Stanley Sobel said, he said, I'm definitely gonna call you, just don't destroy the place. He said, you're gonna come, I'm calling you back, you're gonna meet the director. He said, don't destroy the place. I said, okay. But when I saw all the stars I had to go up against, I went nut. But I didn't go nut on the place, I went nut on myself. I had a dope cardigan sweater. It was like, that's back when Bill Cosby show. He used to have all the fly sweaters. I used to rock fly sweaters too. I ripped my sweater into pieces. I destroyed my sweater for that role. But anyway, about to wrap it up. You're gonna be seeing a lot of her because my plan is to make her a star. So my plan is to do all the different scenes that will show all the different sides of her personality so that we can put it on a reel and send it to an agent. As you can see, I didn't even show my reel, and I always open with my reel. So she's getting special treatment right now. So anyway, don't forget, MNN, Manhattan Neighborhood Network. You can take the class, is what? I don't even know how much it is. It's not that much. You take the class, and then you can have your own show. Boom. This is the small studio. They got the big one downstairs. Then they got the new location on, 37th Street? Boom. You take the class and become a producer. Then they even got the class where you can go abroad, go out and shoot outside. They got the podcasting. You can do your own podcast. Boom. They got the editing, the sound. They got the directors. They got everything. And don't forget, I'm here. I am here to showcase talent and interview the movies and the shakers in the business. The directors, the writers, the photographers, the hair, the makeup. The people who don't normally get in front of the camera, they'll get in front of my camera. You're a new talent, you're a singer, you're an actor, you're a dancer, you're a rapper. You need to be seen, you need exposure, come see me. My number, 646-874-6597. Now that number is also on WhatsApp. Just add a 1.